Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might have considered that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short throw to Smith. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll be led out by a longtime starter of the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Throw into the hands of Jefferson. 7 yards there and a first down. The Ravens sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Play faking at Stanford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's the give to McIntosh. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Bears' 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
Stafford. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Good for Baltimore. 1st down.
McCaffrey will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bears nothing.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy. You understand the same here. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And a powerful step on to freeze him. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Ravens offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's run well here the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are creating so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
And the Baltimore first down.
Now it's Stafford. And this one's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Intended for Chris Manhurts. It's 2nd down and 10.
Off the play action. Here's Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Out of the end zone. Benjamin St. Just on the coverage.
Here's Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Bourne. This now a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He gets it to Cooks. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave you underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Now Mahomes. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Now a 2nd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw to Smith. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down.
Mahomes is going to run the option left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's another Bears first down.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Johnson's got it complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In motion left goes Cooks. Mahomes going to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Spins away. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way out to the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And he has been a monster in the red zone here these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 33. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Gain of 6. That's good for Baltimore. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Stafford. That one too wide and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Well, Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cleveland Farrell collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. We'll get that complete to Velo. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
It's 4th down.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, look at the juke. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 3rd and 4.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting a quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes these big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
It's up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. All able to avoid him. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kyron Williams, 28 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Bears 14.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice. When they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense, they want a fast start in this next game.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 86 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Stafford. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Stafford. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? And they'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And here's Ryan Wright now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Stanford. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Smith here. 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll look to throw here. And Cooks has it over the middle. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. They will find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 33.
And the Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's in the space past the 25. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Given 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And now the middle across the 25 to the 27. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he gets this up across the 35 before it's out of bounds.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now it's Stafford. And he's caught by Vele. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads into bigger errors.
That's good for a Bears first down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle to Beckham. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And the Bears.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Mahomes now to throw. Throw complete right side to Cross. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes going to throw. There again is Cooks, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 yards. That's another Bears first down.
Now Mahomes. No fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. From the gun on third down, Stanford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now a play fake it at Stanford. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
On the toss, they run wide side to McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Now here's Mahomes. Caught left side. It's Becker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's complete to Cooks. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. Mahomes takes it himself. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down. I'll pick up with 2 yards. 1st down.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. This one swung out to Williams. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play fake. Mahomes crossing the field. Becker makes the catch. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll drop this down to Williams. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun, it's Mahomes. Now right to Bull. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Gets past one man. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
At the 6-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because your coverage responsibility is behind you. And if you take off 2 feet to try and get him down, he might have walked it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And now the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That's good. Bears.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Award that tackle for loss to the linebacker, Denzel Perryman. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
14-yard line.
They'll look to throw. It's caught by OBJ. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
And the Bears first down. First and goal.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Williams diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Oh, good move. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
That's taken in left side by Velo. He is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
The Bears' 47-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Stafford. That throw right side here going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Back to throw. Stafford. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30.
And the Baltimore 1st down.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A 1st carry here for Jordan James. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential 1st career touchdown.
And his 1st NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. Let's see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Stafford. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone.
Oh, no, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And Franklin, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. 80 seconds remain. 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Mahomes. Open man is born. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Mahomes. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And here's Ryan right now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he stopped immediately there. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Stafford. That's taken in by Knox. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 5 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards.
And they're down to 17 seconds now here after the spike. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This to almost certainly win the football game. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one at this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Mahomes into the hands of Cooks, and a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. Mahomes will do it himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. One final try for Mahomes. This for all the marbles. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And his kick is good. And that's going to tie the ball game at 27 all. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. Finding Knox there, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some room to work. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 30. That's another Baltimore first down.
Now Stafford. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
The 36-yard line.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. And they have regained the lead. That was a big risk here in overtime to send him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yeah.
And guess what? That only leaves about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be in position themselves. So you have confidence in him, and you have confidence in your defense to go ahead and let him kick that one.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Short throw to Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, It almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. But Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Ravens, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bears, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.